There was a terror attack at the office of Charlie Hebdo, a French satirical magazine. Two gunmen burst in and started firing, killing at least 12 people before fleeing on foot. French President Francois Hollande called the bloodshed at the office of Charlie Hebdo a terrorist attack, saying that the gunmen will be chased as long as necessary so they can be stopped and brought before judges. In addition to the 12 people killed, the numbers as of right now are that at least 4 other people were wounded and in critical condition. A lot of discussion here as we have an active manhunt, Lewis, for these gunmen who escaped, about the basis for this attack. Is it based in radical Islam? What we do know, we actually happen to know quite a bit here, okay? First of all, the satirical newspaper in question here, Charlie Hebdo, gained notoriety back in February of '06 when they reprinted cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad that had originally appeared in the Danish daily paper, which, as you remember, caused this huge fury in the Muslim world. The last tweet from the magazine before the attack was about an hour before the gunmen busted in. It was a picture depicting Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the leader of ISIS, with a message presumably sarcastically sending him best wishes. And then we also have a video of the incident where you can hear individuals shouting Allahu Akbar. And everything right now does appear to indicate, Lewis, that this was an attack rooted in fundamentalist Islam. We have reports from the Times of India and numerous other papers saying that the attackers also were shouting that they have avenged the Prophet, according to witnesses cited by a police source. That is what every indication is telling us right now.
Yes, unless in the incredibly unlikely scenario that a couple of suicidal people just wanted to make Muslims look really bad, then yes, this is exactly what it looks like. And are we surprised by this? I'm not.
No, we know that if we look at polls in Europe, for example, there's one poll from Britain, from NOP Research, that asked, in the wake of the initial controversy around the cartoons involving the Prophet Muhammad, asked British Muslims, do you believe that anyone who publishes a Muhammad cartoon should be punished? 78% of British Muslims said yes. So when we talk about religion and extremism, as we've talked about many times, and we talk about this kind of spectrum that exists between a casual follower of a particular religion and someone who believes that anyone who disrespects or leaves the religion should be punished, assaulted, attacked, killed, whatever the case may be, that there is a not insignificant portion of Muslims in Europe, as we're looking at here, who do believe that merely joking about the religion, joking about the Prophet Muhammad, is something that should lead to, as a consequence, either legal repercussions or violent repercussions, and this is a problem.
It's a huge problem. If certainly, I think we would agree that anyone who thinks that joking about that should lead to violent repercussions is a terrorist. I mean, I can't think of any other word for those types of people.
And certainly, if they're not acting in a way that is terroristic, they are certainly supporting terroristic behavior. Because if you say, oh, anybody who puts out jokes that I find to be offensive based on my religious doctrine should have either government come down on them via the judicial system, or just basically vigilantes should be attacking them, that is certainly supporting terroristic ideology. And we see this in many religions. We have seen it over the last couple of thousand years on this planet under the guise of many religions. And every time this happens, the same conversations start. Well, that's not really an adherent to this religion. What we know is that when religion is regularly used as the explanation for violence, regardless of whether that is a so-called real follower or not, that's a problem that must be dealt with head on.
I think, you can't just, you can't say that they are not part of the religion, that they don't represent the religion, and this has nothing to do with the religion, when they cite their religion as the basis for all of it.
And we see American Christians regularly use that, Lewis, to distance themselves from the lone wolf Christian terrorist in the U.S. as well. And it doesn't seem to me like the most salient way to attack this problem.
Yeah, just to be in denial about it does not seem like the most productive course of action here because it's a huge problem and you need to confront it.